Back again, another Friday. Let's get litty. Got a bad back right now. But yeah, you know what? We back here, made in Scotland, showcasing some of the best and dopest artists in and around Scotland. So yeah, let's get it going. No long talking, as we say. Gonna start with my boy Patman, Nanny's Baby. Let's rock it.
What you need, what you want. Give me everything that you got. Oh, we were born in the slums. Gotta thank our dad and our mum. So don't take this life for granted. It's gon' drive you crazy. No if, buts, or maybe. You're a 90s baby. When I was younger, I thought I was gonna make it by 18. Feeling is my nightmare, so I'm trying to live my daydreams. Back in high school, they used to laugh at my raps, but I bet those same girls are gonna want my autograph. Full of crap, picture that, they can frame it. Remember thinking everyone gonna love me when I'm famous. Looking to the future, that's so raving. Now I'm only focusing on music and the payment. Road that I'm paving, took a while still. Every day chilling with Ben, we were thinking about the bills. All my guys were trying to make it, we were doing it for the thrills. Didn't know the road to riches had so many hills. They older me, I'll tell you stay focused. Focus on the music, don't focus on the notice. And know this, you're gonna be hot for many moments, but even when you drop, please remember you're the coldest. What you need, what you want. Give me everything that you got. Oh, we were born in the slums. Gotta thank our dad and our mum. So don't take this life for granted. It's gon' drive you crazy. No if, buts, or maybe. You're a 90s baby. I used to watch Tracy Beaker. Now I trace the beat, putting bass in the speakers. We never really had faith in the healers, but we put our faith in the hands of the dealers. Bunning on the reefer had me in the grip. It was hard to stay on point with a joint on my lip. Mary Jane used to be my little side chick. Every time we kissed, my mind blew like I was crib. Recently we split when I lost the laughter. She was less delightful, more disaster. Never been a loser, never a buster. Been related to PW like I was Arthur. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, you legend. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth the same way it's done in heaven. What you need, what you want. Give me everything that you got. Oh, we were born in the slums. Gotta thank our dad and our mum. So don't take this life for granted. It's gon' drive you crazy. No if, buts, or maybe. You're a 90s baby.
Yeah, man, that's Patman 90s baby. You know, bringing in that. Also, yo, he's got a video out, so you gotta go check the video out for 90s baby. It's just as dope as the song. But yeah, man, let's just keep the good times going. Next we got Deep End by Segan Anaini. I think I messed up his name. But yeah, man, enjoy Segan.
This feeling's been unlocked. How did I get here again? It's flowing non-stop. And the way it consumes me, I risk it again. Falling deeper, give it up for this side. Feel it deep down. Give it up for this side. No matter how far, no matter how far, yeah. Try to run, it's like every day for me gangsta. I've been there from gangsta. So you make me wanna forget. No matter how far, no matter how far, yeah. Try to run, it's like every day for me gangsta. I've been there from gangsta. So you make me wanna forget. Later I feel some things I do, yeah. Only you complete me, no business. When you've been there for years, 'cause your love is the deep. Make me the face, my face. There's no need for Try to run, it's like every day for me gangsta. I've been there for gangsta. So you make me wanna forget, matter how far, no matter how far. Try to run, it's like every day for me gangsta. I've been there for gangsta. So you make me wanna forget. Later I feel it, later I feel something's up to can. Only you complete me, no business. When you been there for years, cause your love is the deep. Make me the face, my face. There's no need for no pretense. Later I feel it, later I feel something's up to can. Only you complete me, no business. When you been there for years, cause your love is the deep. Make me the face, my face. There's no need for no pretense.
Singing deep end. Come on, man. Brother from Edinburgh. Come on, man. He was here in the first ever episode. But yeah, man, let's keep it going. Next we have AT Gunshot. Yep, let's go.
When you hear that gunshot, but it come alive. Just know we could be alright. See, I see with a bum ringing in the vibe. Just know we could be alright. And see them go slow and with a different guy. When you hear that gunshot, but it come alive. Just know we could be alright. When you hear that gunshot, but it come alive. Just know we could be alright. One time for the people, one time for pedestrians, one time for the Gentiles, where they walk through the end times. One time for the nurses, where they care for the people. One time for the human, 2 times for the human. Hey, Baba God, where they bless me. He said, babe, make you try, make you happy. So I step on the Satan, double left for Jaja, Jehovah. This life no be easy, but Baba God no be human, Baba say make a try, make a function, make a bad music gun, pass it come alive. Just know we could be alright. See I see with a bum ringing in the vibe. Just know we could be alright. And see don't go slow and with a different guy. When you hear that gunshot, cause it come alive. Just know we could be alright. See when you hear that gunshot, cause it come alive. Just know we could be alright. Together, 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 together. Hold somebody, tell them you love them. Put your hands together, together, together. When you hear that, hold somebody, tell them you love them. Put your hands together, together, together. When you hear that gunshot, cause it come alive. Just know we could be alright. See I see with a bum ringing in the vibes. Just know we could be alright. And see don't go slow and with a different guy. When you hear that gunshot,
AT. If you watched not last episode but the episode before, she told us about how that song came about and all that, man. Powerful song still. But yeah, man, she's also supporting Becky Sikasa on her upcoming tour, so check out AT and her stuff. She's dope. But yeah, man, let's keep the vibes going. Next we got Lamaya coming for your heart. Yeah, man, just running the tunes today. Let's go.
Tell them again, never begin. Letting them in, I want it to end. If fate is what you want, I don't play with the gun. I know you need me, you say that I'm too greedy. It says it and plays me again. Just let me in, just let me in. Nothing but a friend, nothing but a friend. Feel me turning, it's itching, it's burning. A breath to breathe, you all day. Round round we say to me. Don't know but I'm switching lanes. I'll hop outside and my feet don't change. And I got my paper, I know you tasting my flavor. You said I'd do you a favor, or maybe see you later. Switch up on a remix. So better restrain me. Sipping on my green tea. I feel me turning, this itching is burning good. I'm coming for your heart. I'm coming for your blood. I'm tearing it all apart. It apart. I'm coming for your heart. I'm tearing it apart. I'm coming for your heart. For your heart.
Yeah.
Like magic. I've appeared. Yeah, man.
He has appeared.
I've appeared.
We got some news, but we'll keep it for after. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's us.
Keep it for after still. So we say next track, yeah? Obviously, because, you know, we got the guests in the building and that. But yeah, man. Next song is Sauce. Akaya Sauce. Yeah.
Okay.
Kaya Sauce. Yeah, let's run it.
Just in time.
Just in time. Yes.
I guess I'm addicted 'cause I know I like you. Baby, I'm addicted to all your perfume. Taking or leaving, nobody else gon' do. Hold you 'cause I think I get her. 'Cause nobody got the sauce. So I came to see what's up. Take all your books off. Make all the volume drop. Yeah. I can do things nobody else ain't gon' do it. See me watching me, that watch the both right through it. I can do it slow, take all control, but you won't feel it. I don't know if you're talking to it, 'cause nobody got the sauce. So I came to see what's up. Take all your books off. Make all the volume drop. Yeah. I ain't got no damn time for nobody else, no playing. You know that I'm damn fine, taking no cells, stop praying. Take a pic from the left side, I'ma make the moves pay. Turn up on the same night, think I might just mistake. 'Cause I can see no drama. Get rid of them hands, I follow the karma. But looks on my mama, look all my friends, they shop and designer. Feel free of desire, they follow my lead 'cause I lead the empire. I get on the fire, I'm stirring the pot 'cause the beats are defiant. I know that it's laser, but the purple ain't gon' hit up. Take the beat and I'll make it drop. Put on the heat 'cause I'll make it hot, yeah. I put on the same floor, but they ain't prepared on how to act. Out of control, crank the party up. Get on the floor, get a hattie up. So I came to see what's up. Take all your boots off. Make all the volume drop. 'Cause nobody got the sauce. So I came to see what's up. Take all your boots off. Make all the volume drop. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So Sauce. Kaya. Come on. So what? Should we play the one from the guest now?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Let's get it.
Alright, cool.
This is Big Mood by Sinathi.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm in a big mood, don't get me confused. I'm not the one you want to. Time to pay your dues. What you put me through, you're the one I don't care to lose.
choose. See, now I'm in a mood, nah, not because of you. I'm just feeling good, money coming in as it should, just like I knew it would. So don't get me misunderstood. I'm not that tall, but my piece at the ceiling, and now I see them peeping, but they were the ones that were sleeping. Shush, I don't wanna hear you weeping. Me and my dogs gonna come out, Holy Ghost fire, somebody tryna touch us. Doing it like no other. Walk up in the room with a real does. Yeah, I'm too late, no lighter. Lord help my light shine brighter. I beg you please don't tamper. Yeah, I'm way too smooth, I'm in a big mood. Don't get me confused, I'm not the one you want to. Time to pay your dues. What you put me through, you're the one I don't care to lose. No, I don't want you took too long to choose. You the coolest operator. I don't want you took too long to choose. Every time she see me, know she want me to embrace her. Finally start the party, I'm the coolest operator. TK and Sinathi, we be out here making money, but we always got the blessing, giving thanks to the creator. Cruising with the gang, we moving up like elevator. All my people winning every day's a celebration. Sending good vibrations out to every single nation. All about my music, ain't no time to watch a hater. Make rhymes with my eyes closed. Take time and wipe me like cycle. No like we going viral. If you ain't about the money, step aside, bro. She be running from my mind, though. So fine, I just had to make a mind, though. But ain't no stepping out a line, no. Me stay high every time, Rastafari is my life. I'm in a big mood, don't get me confused. I'm not the one you want to. Time to pay your dues. What you put me through, you're the one I don't care to lose. No, I don't want you took too long to choose. No, I don't want you took too long to choose. I'm in a big mood, don't get me confused. I'm not the one you want to. Time to pay your dues. What you put me through, you're the one I don't care to lose. No, I don't want you took too long to choose. No, I don't want you took too long to choose.
You're just not working hard enough, you know what I mean?
Why are you the only one with the headphones on, bro?
Oh, let me take them off. Trying to be professional.
But speaking of working hard
at that, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We told you we're coming back for round 2.
Yeah.
You understand? Now my boy got his own set.
Trust me.
Yes, sir.
Come on, boy.
I'm excited, man.
Come on, boy.
Good to be back.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
Am I the first reoccurring?
You the only reoccurring. Not the first. You the only reoccurring.
Yeah.
We don't do this for anybody. You know what I'm saying? You the only reoccurring.
Trust.
What was it? Episode 13, yeah?
Jeez.
Re-up. Let's go.
Trust me.
You see me. Let's go.
Yeah,
so
man.
we're gonna start with the good news or what? Tell the people a minute.
Me?
Yeah, tell the people. I'll tell the people.
That ain't nothing, bro.
Nah, what do you mean that ain't nothing, bro? Come on, bro. This is a celebratory.
These guys were screaming.
Thank you. It's a celebratory episode. You see me?
Nah.
Obviously, we got our boy back.
But
obviously, you man may not know. Pat-Man took his driver's test today. And what'd you do, bro?
Pass first
Light
time,
work.
innit?
Light work, innit?
Pass
Come
first
on,
time.
bro. Come on, gang.
Just another day.
Just another day. You see me? So obviously.
You drive?
Not yet. No, not legally.
Hey,
on the big radio.
Bro, this is the
On
internet.
the radio.
I'm joking.
This is the internet, bro.
This is live, you know?
I drive with
Police
somebody.
listen to this. Cruising. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, Sinathi, safe. We got him, boys.
Nah, I don't drive
bro.
yet.
Yeah.
I'm working on some few things before I get to it, but we'll get there.
Fair.
We'll get there.
I always thought you drove. You know, there's some people you just think they drive.
Yeah, automatically assume. Yeah.
Yeah, you just think like.
I get driven. I don't drive.
Like chauffeur.
Trying to be like you.
Chauffeur.
I'm joking. Let me chill out.
Chauffeur. I hear it, man. To be honest, bro. You need to learn how to drive, but the aim is to not drive.
True.
Pretty
I mean,
much.
I got a cousin. Why do I keep exposing my people? This thing? I don't even care, bro. He works as an investment banker in Dubai, and he doesn't drive. And the reason he doesn't drive is because he loves being driven around. Every time I'm with him, bro, he does not.
Fair
drive.
enough.
Why would you want to?
Fair enough. I feel like there's
There's
certain
a level of freedom to driving, bro.
Yeah.
What do you mean, bro? You just-
No. That's what I'm saying. So the goal is to know how to drive and have a license. But if you don't need to,
No, but he doesn't have a license.
oh, okay.
He just jumps in a.
If you're a busy guy, bro, between meeting to meeting you to do your thing.
yeah, no one's got time to get fuel, man.
That's it,
Get
man.
that, bro.
Apparently.
That's it.
Get that, bro.
In Dubai as well, fam.
Get that. No, it's not even Dubai. It's in Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia. Yeah, that's the places you want to be driven.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Because you hear that, man. The man them respect your thing.
Yeah.
You just
trying to
need to
be
get
like
in your car.
you, bro.
For real.
Trying to be like you. But Sinathi,
Yeah, man.
got you round 2, bro. How's life? How's things been since?
Since last time.
Since round one,
I've
yeah.
actually been
Been
I
busy.
performed.
Nice. Oh yeah, you did the amplify, innit?
Amplify, yeah, performed.
Congrats. How's that?
It's been good. It was good actually, really good. It was nice and intimate, you know.
Was that your solo?
Yeah. So it was just
Yeah,
me, and I was performing my boy Jeremy. Shout out Jeremy.
Big up,
Yeah.
Jeremy.
And then Fifi Dean as well. She was really good. She was sick. She had a full band. Kind of
Oh,
jealous.
nice.
I was like, I've still to perform like my own show with a full band.
Yeah.
So that's probably next year's goal. But yeah, it was good, man. I enjoyed it. Anything else? I've been working on a lot of my own music. As last time I wasn't really doing much, but
Yeah.
I've got a few things in the vault, a few collaborations with some friends.
Okay.
So I don't want to make any promises yet, but I say before the end of the year you'll hear something.
You heard that? That's a promise.
You hear something, like something's
He
cooking.
doesn't want to make any promises, but he made a promise to us. To
Yeah,
the
no,
show.
you hear something.
Yeah, that's.
I
what
mean,
I'm
I might
saying.
even
This is
like
live and recorded.
I
bro.
might even leak a little demo on Jambo if they allow me, but
Bro,
we'll,
you're allowed, bro.
we'll have
Gonna
to.
hold you, bro. We ain't gonna hold
If
you,
you want to
bro.
release
Well,
it,
it's
you
a
want to
little-
give the people in Malika something.
Just a
Yeah.
little,
Malika
just a little,
something,
just to
innit?
kind of whet the appetite a little bit.
Wet the
sure,
appetite,
for sure.
moving crazy. Nah, hey, he's
Fuzz.
Pause.
But you get what I'm saying. So I've been working on a few things. I'm still, as I said last time, I'm still doing a lot of like engineering and recording. So I'm just trying to find that balance. But yeah, I've got something cooking.
Yeah,
Exciting.
See there?
So how you feeling about the music as well? Like, are you? Obviously, you enjoy what you're making, but are you like enjoying the process, or is it like I need to put out music? Like, what's your process right now?
I think a part of it is I need to put on music, but
Right.
at the same time I'm trying to enjoy it. So I'm not putting myself on a deadline.
Yeah.
Like originally I think the beginning of the year I wanted to release a project, but I still can.
Mm-hmm.
But I also feel like, you know what, let me not rush it because I'm trying to elevate my sound. And trying to like, you know, show that there's progression. Like I've taken a long time off. Let's see what you've been working on. Let's see the progress. So I don't want to like rush something just because I need to get content out. I'd rather like hold off and get something really, really solid, really, really good out, and be like, yeah, this is why I've been taking so long. Stuff
quality,
like that.
innit?
Yeah, do you know what I mean? So I want to get the quality up there. I've been working with a lot of people, so it's just kind of balancing that out. But I'm still enjoying the process. Like, you know, I was talking to one of my boys actually because we were out, and this is the sign of us getting old. I don't know. Listen. I say this. I'm 24, so I'm not that old. But I'm coming to a realization. Don't do that.
I'm listening.
I'm coming to that realization that life is not as sweet as it used to be. Like when we were younger.
What do you mean?
Like in terms of like, see when you were in uni. Like
It's still sweet, gay.
No. I'm just saying, like back in the day, like when you're in uni, like there was no SAS was paying for most of your things, so you weren't really doing too
What's
much.
SAS?
SAS is like student loan.
You don't know about SAS?
Oh, he doesn't know about SAS,
This
bro.
guy missed out.
Basically,
Missed the
SAS is
missed
like
out,
would
bro.
pay you like depending on your circumstances. But I was getting like $450 every month for nothing. So
Free bread.
free bread.
education plus you get paid. On
Plus you get paid as well.
Scotland, bro.
Right? Yeah. So SAS was
Yeah,
paying
maybe I
me.
should have kept. Maybe
You missed.
let me look into doing a masters up here.
Yeah.
Maybe a
missed
young
out,
masters, a PhD.
And that double SAS at the beginning of the month, that double hit, that was golden. So like back in the day, like I didn't have to have a part-time job. I was just in uni, and even then at uni, like I'll be there for like 2-3 hours, and then I could just go do whatever I want for the rest of the day. But now it's like
responsibility.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. I've got to go work.
Adulting.
And then I've also have to.
Oh, you mean you have responsibility?
No, but like you get what I'm saying. So I was talking to one of my boys about this, and he was like, you know, when you have a studio session with your boys, or like with your friends or whatever, and it's like one of them ones where like the whole day's kind of dedicated to just like you guys are chilling, making music. And you take that little break in between like the session. You go get some food. You're chatting about you're chatting about the song. Like, oh, maybe we should do this. Maybe we should do that. It's just that whole atmosphere is like what we're lacking right now, and we're trying to get that like mojo back. So I'm enjoying that process of like, you know, I've just made the beat, or I've found the sample, and the ideas are flying. I'm laying them down. I've got lyrics. Oh, my boy would sound sick on this, or so and so would sound really good on this. Send it to people, like, and just seeing things like work and start to move forward. You end up with a finished product. You're like, wow, okay, we've done this. Like, but then it's also the other aspect of release it, because we've got music, but we're not releasing it. So it's just that thing where we're just like, I'm falling in love with that process all over again. I feel like once you take time off music a little bit.
Yeah,
you
kind of.
You can't find it. You're like, wow.
You get a different. The lick feels like the itch is different.
Yeah,
I promise you.
And especially when you make one of them bangers, I feel like you might. Both of you actually will probably experience it. But sometimes when I make a beat, right, and I'm like, that beat's cold. I'm like, I'm that guy, bro. you said they're like, I'm that guy, bro. When you write something, you're like, I'm that. Yeah, you said that like, no, if no one deeps it,
when I put this out,
it's
long for them.
That's what I'm saying.
It's long for them.
Those moments, like you can't, like, there's nothing you can't replace those moments, like when you make it.
Nah, I don't think you might understand how, bro. We had been in studio for a minute.
Yeah.
Let me preface that. Me and Sinathi, we even chopped it up in a minute, bro. Last time I was in studio, I was working on a mix for an artist that she sent through to me actually earlier this week, right? And I was just doing my thing, bro. And obviously, you know, I got the whiteboard in studio, yeah? Bro, I took one of the sticky notes and I was like, I need to remember when it comes to mixing, I am actually him. Never forget that, bro. And I put it on my thing and I was like, yeah, I need to always remember this. Because sometimes,
put notes
because as a creative, sometimes you really do, like, the longer you create, you go through the same cycle of, oh yeah, this is dope. This ain't it. But the thing is, the this ain't it part is just, the things that ain't it is just like you haven't kind of got them to coalesce how you want it. That's the wrong word. You haven't got them kind of to lock in how you want them to lock in. So the pieces are there, but you just haven't got the correct picture of the puzzle. So when I'm mixing, sometimes I get there, I'm like, raw. Especially because I have like a template. I'm like, okay, let me not use this, or let me use this. Oh, I want this compression, but I don't want to use this compressor. Or let me use, like, my brain, there's so much processes my brain go through like quick time. Like, I'll hear something and like my brain's gone through the maddest computing process for me to make a decision, like a split second, and like I can slow down the process and then go backwards. But like sometimes I do forget, like, I really am
that guy.
Yeah,
I'm alright mixing. Like, I really do be forgetting. Nah, because I'm not gonna lie, I be forgetting. Like, sometimes I'll be forgetting like how good of a creative I am. Like, when I'm having conversations with people, I'm like, oh yeah, I did that. I'm like, oh shit, bro, I really am. Like,
yeah.
So like, I just had to write it down to put it on my notes. So anytime like I get into that zone where I'm like, it's just, bro, trust yourself, bro. Like, you got this, bro. You know at the end how it's gonna be. You know what the end goal is anyway. You know how it's gonna sound at the end, bro. Just remember that you're him and just work through that in it. So
that's really real. That's really real, man.
Yeah.
Like I was even talking to my boys not long ago about, like, bro, there was a period where I just lost confidence, bro. I was just like, I just forgot who I was, type ish. But it's that mental struggle of like telling yourself, but if you don't believe it, it's just it feels that imposter syndrome, because all of us have that imposter syndrome anyway. You're like, yo, I'm actually making music. I'm actually, you know, doing shows. I'm actually in the studio with big name artists. I'm actually, you know,
like, I'm really living people's dreams right now. Like, really,
that's what I'm saying.
Literally living people's dreams, bro. So it's like,
and then at night when you go to bed, sometimes you're thinking like, yo, I'm actually moving, bro. But like I'm saying, sometimes you have that thing in the back of your head, like, why do I not feel
like I'm moving?
I'm moving. or why do I not feel like I'm, you know, making the impact that I want to make, you know? And it's tough, like you said, man, just getting your mojo back, especially what you said, getting your mojo back. And I feel like for me especially, recently I've just felt like I'm like, yo, bro, do these man know who I am? Bro, forget these man. Do I know who I am?
Yeah,
bro,
nah, facts,
I need to
bro.
walk with my chest up.
Bro,
You mad,
bro. Sometimes you have to really remind yourself.
You
like,
have to, bro. It's
when you refer to me, especially in this context,
make
sure HIM is next to my name when you refer to. No, you have to, bro.
No, it's actually essential. Like it's not even like a ego thing.
No, it is an ego thing.
No,
but wait, it's not a bad ego thing.
Yes,
it's a healthy ego thing. It's not a bad ego thing. It's not like, I'm better than everyone else. It's just a healthy ego.
It's
thing.
like I'm good at what I do.
Yeah, I'm good at what I do. I should be able to say, man's actually good at what I do.
Yeah, I'm good at what I do.
And when you speak to me about what I do, put some respect on my thing.
And that's what I'm saying. You're not gonna make it without that, because a lot of people might think like, oh, that's an ego thing. Bro, it is an ego thing, like you're saying, bro. But next man beside you thinks they're the best thing.
Yeah.
Next girl beside you thinks they're the best thing. So if you're thinking, oh, I'm not as good as them two, you ain't gonna move.
You're not gonna make it.
You're not gonna move. You know.
You're not gonna make it.
Yeah,
it's quite funny you say that, because it's something that obviously I'm a church boy. Like something that's heavily like focused on, well, not heavily, but like recently my pastor's been talking about a lot of these things, about how people don't like it's like what do you call it, affirmations,
right,
like stuff like that, like telling yourself, you know, like you love yourself and all these things. It's deeper than just about yourself. In whatever you do, you kind of just need to like tell yourself, like, listen, I'm in this position because I've earned this position. Do you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, I'm doing these shows because I've earned
the
respect to do these shows. People have heard me and said, he's actually really good, even if I think I'm horrible. But at the end of the day, I'm good. Like sometimes when I lose, especially with this content creation side of things, when I lose like motivation, sometimes I look back at like my old comments on videos that, you know, did somewhat well. I'm like, people are actually rating my thing. Like, I'm actually hard, bro. Like, I just need to keep going, and that's it. That's it. But
and keep being you as well, because there's especially now as well, you can see so many people in the lane that you want to be, or the lane that you are. So it's super easy to like compare yourself to other people. But that comparison isn't always a bad thing. Like I've tried now, like, and I think Simeon actually, so Harlequin actually put this into my head, like,
me?
Yeah.
Say swear now. I want to hear what I put in my data. Cause wait, now let me hear. Sorry, let me sit up and hear my own.
So it's basically the idea of like, you basically told me when you're comparing yourself to mix and master engineers, you're not comparing yourself to Tom, Dick and Harry beside you. You're comparing yourself to the highest level, because that's where you're aiming to. If you're aiming this way, well, what's the point? Why are you doing it?
You're only going to go as far as the.
And that put it in my head. I was like, you know, like, why am I trying to compete with next man beside me? I'm trying to compete with Drake and Kendrick. Realistically, you know, like that's what you should be doing, especially in the competitive art of rap. You know what I mean?
Anything.
Like, why are you trying to be,
bro? Like, literally, anything you do, like, because from when I was younger, I went to prep school. I went to boarding school. The only time I ever went to public school was when I came to this country. And when I was even like to my high school I went to in Jamaica, bro, I got a scholarship.
Wait, sorry, what's prep school for the Scottish?
So prep school is paid primary school.
Right.
Like, my mother only ever paid for my education.
Right.
And like boarding school paid for. High school I got in on a scholarship. Like so and I've always, from young, it's always been instilled in me to aim for the highest. And like, one of the things we used to say is the heights of great men reach and kept were not attained by sudden flight, but they while their companions slept.
I kind of he was rapping that part.
Reload that.
The heights of great men reach and kept were not attained by sudden flight, but they while their companions slept were toiling upwards through the night. Jeez. So for me, I've never ever, like, anything I do, I never think someone can outwork. Like, even if you're better than me, you're not gonna outwork me in it. Like, you're never gonna outwork me. I don't care, bro. Like, okay, be better than me. Come check me in 3 months. Oh, I'm on your level. Come check me in 6 months. Raw, I'm better than you now. Oh, that's long. Like, I don't like, even when I was at uni, there was a guy, shout out to Alan Chan, because he's one of the hardest workers I know. He made me question my work ethic, bro. Like, everyone at ACM London knew. Whenever I'm at uni, I'm the first person in there. If you're looking for me, I'm always in Studio 1. If you can't find me by 10 p.m., you know I'm still in Studio 1. So I'm the first person in, the last person out. Every day when I'm in studio, there's a guy called Alan Chan. He plays the Chinese flute. He's a dope singer. He was on The Voice, actually. Alan would be in the live room next to me. And for me, every time I saw Alan, I'm like, I bet we're going to see who leave here first, innit? And that was my motivation. It's like, raw, there's actually people at my, because I would see the people I'm at uni, I'm like, okay, some of y'all are better than me in production in school. It's like, y'all ain't working harder than me. So for me, it's like, I wasn't tripping over nothing. I'm like, y'all ain't gonna outwork me. Then when I saw someone who wasn't even on my course, because I was doing production and he was doing vocals, and he's working that hard, I'm like, yeah, nah. Even if you're on another course, you're not working harder than me, bro. Like, as a creative, for me, I think that's my thing, is like, I don't like being outworked. Because if you're better than me, you're better than me. But for me to get better, I have to work hard. So like, anything I do, I always try to go for the highest. Because that's why even when I'm comparing myself to, like, in terms of mixing, I'm comparing myself to Bruce Udine, to Jason Joshua, to Ali. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are the people I'm comparing myself to. I'm comparing myself to Leslie Braithwaite. Like, I'm comparing myself to those people because, one, those are some of the people I've learned from, and two, it's like, when I'm listening to music, these are the guys mixing the music I'm listening to. I want my stuff to sound like it can compete with their stuff. There's no point in me trying to make my stuff sound like Johnny from down the road who's mixing, bro. I don't care about what you're doing, brother. Like, I really don't care what, like, much love to your thing and big up your thing, but I really don't care about your thing.
Yeah.
Because you're not, how I look at it is like, we're in the same position.
Yeah.
Even if I've done more and I have certain more accolades, I'm still in the same position. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I look at it, and that's how I keep myself humble, bro. We're in the same position. But I know where I'm looking and where you're looking. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm seeing and what you're looking at. Like, we're not looking at the same thing, bro. You may be seeing the moon, bro. I'm seeing the whole universe, bro. We're really not looking at the same thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's something that's been instilled in me even from young in it. And even like one of my high schools, this is one of my favorite Latin sayings ever. Second favorite. It says fortis cadre cadre non protest, which literally means the brave may fall but never yield. So like, no matter what you do, like, even if you fail, just keep going through it, because that's gonna make you different from the next person is, how much times can I get up after I fall? So, and that's literally just how you just work and go through it. So like, that's why
like
my
heart,
whole
though.
process.
That's like heart, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's why my whole process is like that in it, because even from young, that's always been instilled in me. Like, be the best, be the best, be the best in it. Like, be the best.
That's facts, man. What kind of like, what motivates you to, one, make music, and two, just like elevate that kind of thing? Because a lot of people, their motivation might be money. I'm trying to be the best, be money. Some other people's therapeutic. Some other people's like just for the love of the art, you know. So what makes you go like, yo, I'm gonna, level up this year?
I think most of my motivation comes from a sense of like pride. Whereas I'm mostly self-taught, and everything I play, the only time I ever had lessons was in high school, and that was like basic like training. So when I play guitar, I play drums, I taught myself how to play bass. I grew up in church, so a lot of that kind of helped as well. Production, I studied production, but majority of my production journey in terms of like beat making and just creative ideas when it comes to production was done way before I even started the course. I used to make beats on my phone, on my iPhone 7, on GarageBand, just like I'm like vibing to it. Anyway. So like when I got to my course and I'd done my degree, it was most of that was just learning how to, understanding what everything does and mixing. But in terms of like helping me creatively, it didn't really do any of that. It just kind of helped me hone my skills and be like, right, I have a purpose for putting this EQ on, this compressor on, whatever. But I think what motivates me to do better is because I've done so much so far by myself. Like, it's like, why would I stop now?
Exactly.
Do you know what I'm saying? So, and also just kind of like, that sense of pride, also just looking around and seeing what's going on in terms of what the culture is bringing just now. I don't think I fit the description, and I want to stand out in my own way. Like, I've had people even say to me, "Oh, this sounds like one of your beats tonight. This sounds like one of your things, like you would do. Like, this is kind of your style." And like, that's what I want. I want people to recognize me distinctly because of
the sonic thumbprint.
I want my sonic fingerprint there. Like, people know that that's a Sinathi tune. That's something that Sinathi would produce. That's like Sinathi songs like this. Like, I want people to be able to listen to my songs in like 10 years time and be like, yo, this guy was spitting. Like, one of my boys actually messaged me, and like, I haven't listened to, like, once I release something, I don't really like listening to it back. But sometimes some songs I'm like, I was kind of kicking there, but other songs I'm just like, let the people have that one. If they enjoy it, they enjoy it. And they were in Portugal. Long story, but they were in Portugal and I wasn't there with them. And
that's boys trip. I was wondering. The man them left you.
You have to do that.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Nah, it's alright.
Sorry.
But no, they had a good
Guys,
time.
I have ADHD.
Violate.
Let me get that disclaimer right now. I have ADHD. I'm sorry.
It's okay, bro. It's okay. No, they had a great time. But he sent me a video of them like listening to like my Volume 1 mixtape, and I was like, I haven't even listened to that. Like,
I've heard that.
I've not listened to that in a time.
You got 2 solid hits on that out of 4 tracks.
Which ones?
No, I'm not gonna tell you.
Because there's 2 songs that I like. Thing is, there's 2 songs that I really like that are my favorites, but they're not the favorite. The public's, well, everyone else's opinions differ from mine. Yeah, 100%. But I think I fell in love with the making of the tracks, so that's why they are like I love them more than everyone else does. But everyone sometimes be like, oh, I like Back to Sender is so good, or they'd be like, the one where you sampled Rebecca. I think that's one of the ones you're talking about.
No,
it's not. Nah. That's fair enough.
The one that you sampled Rebecca, the reason I listened to that more intently was because when I first found Rebecca Mannix is a good friend of his.
She's
crazy
insane.
singer.
She's insane.
You man don't understand.
Rebecca Manny. Shout out Rebecca Manny.
Shout out
Rebecca Manny.
Manny, we're gonna get you here, but these people don't understand. Like,
she can sing.
Listen to me. There's a song. I will expose it. I don't even care. There's a song that me, Jeremy, and Manny are working on. Yeah.
I'm disappointed that you did not invite me to this session.
No.
Nah.
You're gonna be there. You're gonna be there. I promise you. No. Trust me.
I said I'm gonna be there. It's already happened. This guy's
the magic is gone.
Listen. Wait. Let me preface. It hasn't happened. Jeremy has come in and dropped some lyrics because me and Jeremy are doing working together. So Jeremy came in, was writing some lyrics. Me and him was top lining and stuff. Then Manny came in for a separate session. I was like, oh Manny, this is something Jeremy's writing. And I'm like, yo Manny, drop some things on it. I was like, actually Manny, you might as well come do the duet thing. So that is how I've gotten.
Guys, you don't understand. See that collaboration right there.
I don't think.
No, people don't understand that collaboration right there is a dangerous
Since I've
collab.
come to Scotland and I've heard Jeremy and I've heard Rebecca.
Oh man,
I'm putting it together now, so I'm glad. I'm gassed. I am gassed.
Bro, I'm gassed for the people. I don't think you understand. Like those are the 2 people that I've enjoyed.
People don't even understand, bro.
I've enjoyed working with them to like
I don't
separately.
think you understand, like how Manny like conceptualized vocals, and like how she layers stuff, and then how Jeremy like, bro. How
they're insane, man.
But yeah, even live.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Like,
I've said too much anyway, but
back to me in it.
Yeah. I've said too much in it,
but yeah. Yeah.
No, so when I first heard Manny, that's it. It was a video on her IG. That was at Studio One. When I was like, yo, she's cold.
Yeah, no, she's.
I'm like, what's she got?
I done that video.
And then obviously I saw the joint. I was like, okay, let me hear it. I was like, nah, she really is like that. And that's how I found you, and I was listening to your stuff. But like, that really isn't even one of my favorite. Like that, I promise you.
Fairs, because that's a lot of people's favorite. But I also think that's because of the beat.
Yeah, but also, and also people haven't really heard. People, I think Manny as well is one of them undiscovered gems that
she needs to be discovered ASAP. But
trust me, she's discovered. Trust me, there's people in Scotland I'm gatekeeping for a minute because it's better to gatekeep and develop and then be like, boom.
Yeah, no, I hear it. But
Discovered by the right people, at least.
Yeah, Manny's one of those ones. Like, I'm like, nah, let's keep her. Like,
the real ones, you know.
Yeah, let's keep her until she like.
Till it's time.
Yeah, because Manny's lit, man.
No, she's good. But yeah, I think that's most of my motivation. Also, like people like her and Jeremy, like seeing the way like they conceptualize songs, especially when it comes to my writing. Like Jeremy writes, and I'm listening to his lyrics, and I'm like, wow. And I remember when he told me this, yeah, I might be revealing too much in Jeremy's secrets, but he told me that he doesn't write based on his own experience. He just writes, like he makes it up in his head.
He doesn't.
And I'm just like, I write from my own experience. A lot of my songs are very like, I've been through this and this is what I'm talking about. So I was like, how do you even like, you must watch a lot of TV or something, because how do you think about stuff like that and then write it so beautifully? Like you make it sound like, see that song like, Something for Eternity. One of Jeremy's songs. I forgot the name of it, but
we'll check it out.
I'll get the name of it. I'll get the name of it before I end the show. But he like the way he writes in that song, I'm just like, wow, like who hurt you, bro? Yeah, but nobody did.
Like, nah,
so I'm just how he writes. So yeah, like people like that, they motivate me to keep my artistry strong, because these are the people that I'm coming up with, and in a couple years time I don't want to be the one that's been left behind. Do you get me? And it's not even just other musicians, it's like my boy 7PG Prince, like he's taken off, like he's doing his thing, bro. Like, and I remember like when before we like when we first met, he was kind of doing, obviously we were still in uni, and he wasn't really too sure about doing the whole photography thing, because, you know, like it's uncertain money, and he was doing cybersecurity, and now he's like full-time doing it. He's talking about, I want to move to LA, I want to do this, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, bro, so am I just going to be in Glasgow my ones? Like, what are we doing? So it's one of them ones where it's like, you know, your surroundings, you need to be some people that inspire you to keep getting better. Like if your boys are releasing music and you're a musician and you're not releasing any music, what are you doing? Are you at least making the music in the background and then releasing it later? What are you doing to keep up? Because you don't want to be the one that's like, oh bro, like I've got this opportunity, but you know I'm gonna have to dip. Where are you gonna be left? Do you get me? And you want to be left behind. So I think that's one thing.
You want to be ready as well for like to meet your peers where they're at. So for example, Prince can have an opportunity, like now he's moved up to LA, like cool, he's doing things. Yo, do you know any artists back in Scotland that I got my boy Sinathi. Yo, Sinathi, I got this sick opportunity in LA, flyer. Oh, you know what, I've not even made new music for the last 2 years.
Do you get what I'm saying?
You know what, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't want to be
so
that.
it's like it hurts you, but also hurts him, because he's like, bro, I was trying to put you on.
Yeah, and it's also like,
I don't want to put anyone else on. I want to put you on.
Them lot are like, they're putting their name on the line. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's also just like, you know, you want
to catch them where they're at. Like even if you're not releasing, but be like, yo, Prince, that's sick. I've not released anything, but I've been making a catalog for the past 2 months, and there's some unreleased that you can use for this. You know what I mean? So it's that. It's like you're saying, it's not always about releasing. Like a lot of people equate releasing music to being productive.
Yeah,
it's not the case.
It's actually harder to not release, I think. Whereas like, obviously releasing takes a lot on like, you know, marketing and stuff, but to actually have a vault of songs, I've realized right now is harder, because you have to be creating every single day. Like you have to be, not every single day, but you have to be creating and having something like that you can. It's like saving money, bro. You're spending more than you have. If you're just releasing every time you make a song, you release it. You make a song, you release it. You make a song, you release it. That's what I used to do. Now I've realized, bro, you can't be, every single song you make is not going to be a banger. Put some of them in the vault. Those could be ideas for later on. They could, you know, you could return on your investment. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones where it's actually a lot. If an artist is gone for a while, hopefully
watch out.
Watch out. Hopefully they're working.
For a while, watch out.
If an artist, you know, works hard and they've not released anything in a while, bro, they're cooking something. Do you get what I'm saying? So
And that's actually a good analogy, like the saving money, because your catalog is your
money,
your net worth, basically. That's where your money lies.
People's let me shut up.
You're gonna get messy.
Sorry.
It's the ADHD kicking in again.
My ADHD.
Oh, that one was about to jump out mad.
Yeah.
Hey, I just told myself, I'm sorry, it's a family show.
Yeah, no, this guy.
And it's tough as well, because like going back to what we're talking about, like catalog, because a lot of the time you're sitting on heat, bro. And you're like, I want to put this out so bad, bro. I've got like maybe, so right now I'm dropping an EP, but I've got 2 more EPs lined up. Well, bro, 1 EP and probably like an album, right, lined up. Still kind of piecing what's the best of the best type thing, because I'm not trying to put out, all right, this is a good track, here you go. Nah, it needs to be the best of the best at that time. But like you're saying, whatever you have right now, in a year time, you have more heat.
Yeah.
And now you're sitting on more heat. So so it is harder not to release, because you're like, bro, I just want to give them 5 albums this year.
Especially when everyone's like, when are you dropping music?
Yeah,
when are you dropping music? You're like, guys, wait. Do you get what I'm saying?
The old stuff, bro.
Huh?
Yeah.
Bring the old stuff up. Put money in my pocket. We got the new stuff coming through.
Yeah. Stream the old stuff first, and then,
because that's still new to a lot of people. So
exactly, facts.
Like, you've heard the unreleased stuff I have on my computer that I've mixed,
bro.
And
There's this one artist. What's the name again? Logan, is it?
Oh, Logan. Yeah.
Oh,
Logan's,
gosh.
he is
He
crazy.
was showing me this, and I was like so jealous. I'm not gonna lie
Logan's,
to you.
is crazy, bro.
She is insane. When it comes to R&B, I said, wow, so I'm not doing it right.
Crazy. Like,
No, but
my unreleased like stuff, it's got to a point where I've started threatening people, like, bro, I'll release yourself. I don't care.
Bro,
I'll leak. Yo, if you see it leaked,
Yeah, I don't care. What you gonna
come
do?
to my door.
Ooh, okay, I'm helping you make
people
money.
have heard it now already, so
don't give a
might as well just drop it.
Yeah, like I don't care. But like now, like Sinathi heard some of the unreleased stuff, bro. Like, and I'm talking unreleased stuff from like 2-3 years ago, bro. Like, and to this day, if they drop today, they'll kill. Like, actually kill, bro. Like, I have stuff that's unreleased from 5 years ago. I'm like, bro, if you man drop this today, it will cause a problem. You know what I'm saying? So,
but that's the best place to be in. Right?
Yeah,
100%.
Because obviously, like,
But not a lot of people can make stuff that can survive a 5-year shelf life.
it's true.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I prefer, when I'm producing and working in terms of production, even as you've seen it, like how my brain works as a producer is completely different to how my brain works as an engineer.
Yeah.
Like you've seen it, like as an engineer, I'm very much like, I already know what the soundscape needs to be. As a producer, I'm very much like, oh, let's experiment and stuff. But I'm like, let's experiment with a direction.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yes.
like, okay, this is the artist, let's work for this artist, let's listen to the kind of stuff they're making, let's see what we can, you know what I'm saying? So that's my producer brain, like, this is the artist, we're making something specific for that. I don't beat packs,
Dead.
not for me. Not for me, because every artist is different, every artist is unique, and also producers are different and producers are unique, and music itself is unique. That's the biggest thing about music that drew me to music, and it's the uniqueness of music. So just celebrate everyone's unique. It's like, oh, let's work to this direction. Sinathi, you cold at drums, do your drum thing. Oh, T, you crazy with keys. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like making everyone work at their strongest, and even stuff they're not strongest. So, all right, let's put this and this together and see what happens. You know what I'm saying? And see, like, you saw when we was doing it with Jeremy, bro. I was like, oh, yo, strings with the 808, crazy. And you heard it, you're like, what the I'm like, bro, that's how my brain as a my producer brain works completely different to my engineer brain. So it's like, I was saying this to Ryan, that Savages, man, I always think 5 years ahead. Like, can this survive 5 years? If this can't survive 5 years, bin it. And bin it, not in the sense of, oh, throw it away, bin it as in,
just learn from it.
Take this, put it in a vault, and then come back to it. That's what I mean by bin it. Like, I don't think there's any. I genuinely don't think that there's trash music out. That there's such a thing as trash music. I think every music has its place. You know what I'm saying? Listen, there's things that you may not like. There's things that I may not like. There's things that I may not rock with, but there's people who rock with it. So it's not trash music.
It's not trash music.
It's just not for me.
Sometimes it's for you, but you can understand this is an early stage. Like I've heard artists where I'm like, I don't like the song.
You still need to grow. Yeah, of course you cannot like.
I don't like the song, and I don't think it. I objectively don't think it's good, but the purpose it holds for this artist means growth.
Yeah,
this artist is gonna come back to it in a year's time and be like, "Yo, that was trash."
No, but it's
let
good
me make better. You know?
No, but the song is good because the song serves its purpose. That's why I said there's no such thing as trash music.
I guess it's a bit of a.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
because psychology.
If something has a purpose to serve, it's not useless. Trash for me
it's not useless.
No, but for me, trash is useless. That's why I don't think that there's anything as.
What if
trash.
it can be recycled?
Yes.
Huh?
Exactly.
It can be recycled.
Yeah, but then it's not useless.
Fairs.
It's not useless. Trash is something that's useless. You get what I'm saying? That's why for me, I don't think that there's any trash music. That's why when I say bin stuff, it's like, alright, let's put a hold on this. Leave it in the vault for a bit. Don't delete, bro. If you come on my computer, I promise you, like you'll see ideas I've started and I've just left it there. Like, there's ideas I've started and I've sent it to another one of my producers and be like, yo, do your thing on that. Like, it's just because I'm like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always good to have ideas, but like, yeah, man, like, vibes, man. Like 5 years. That should be the aim for when you create music. 5 years. If it can survive a 5-year shelf life, it's gonna be a hit because the new sounds always change every 5 years.
Yeah.
Every 5 years.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, when we get back in our session, bro, we're gonna.
We need to get back into our bag. Yeah, bro.
Yay.
Yeah.
Don't look at me like that, bro. You say you got an album and project coming up, and man's name's not even being thought about for mixing. Don't look at me, bro.
Ooh.
Yeah, bro.
On the radio, I'm airing you out.
Well, he's still, piecing it together. So
save me.
He's still piecing it together, so maybe you need to piece you in there.
Yeah. There's a little jigsaw.
Bro, he was struggling, bro. He was looking at Bro, he was struggling, bro. I had to help him out.
So Daddy gave you a life, but he's like, save me.
Nah, but for real, sometimes it is just actually piecing that in because I've only known you.
Oh no, I'm playing, bro. You ain't got to.
No. But this is part of what we're talking about. Like, this music's been made like 3 years ago. You know what I mean? So at the time, it's like, okay, this has been set.
Yeah, of course.
This has been sent to this guy. This has been sent to this guy to mix. Nah, that. You know what I mean? So right now, for me, like, even though you're making so much music, I always feel like it's still important to focus your attention on what you're currently working on.
100%.
So right now, like, I've got all the so the next EP that's coming out, everything's recorded, everything's mixed, right? But now the whole release strategy's worked out. So I'm like, okay, cool, I can chill on that.
Yeah.
Now I'm working on the next project, just recording it. Just going recording it. I'm not thinking about anything else. Not mix it. Not the next project.
Oh, right. You're thinking about each individual stage.
Each individual track, making that track the best track it can get. Because, bro, what's the point? Like I'm saying, bro, like once you have done it for a certain amount of time, long enough, you're like, bro, like, what is the actual point? If I'm not doing this for myself, and one for the quality legacy that you're gonna leave, because I don't want to put out music and people look back and be like, yeah, he was sick, but this one was a bit like, of course there's gonna be people like that.
Of course, people are gonna think everything. You're gonna have misses. That's
but more so, you don't want to look back and be like, oh damn, I could have done better on that, because you can do better on it. Just don't put it out if it's not good. You know what I mean?
You're giving 100 at that point, bro.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
Especially for Scotland, man, because, bro, Scotland, we are our biggest enemy. Huh?
Help me.
We are our biggest enemy because we we allow too much mediocrity. Mediocrity. And I'm going to say it, bro.
Someone had to say it, though.
We allow it too much. Like, someone puts out music which isn't that great, and we hype it up to high heavens.
Someone say it.
We push them onto stages when they're not ready. Sometimes they improve. Sometimes they sing. Sometimes it's the same.
You're not.
Sometimes,
Bro, you're not wrong.
Hold me accountable as well, bro. If I'm putting out mediocre stuff and you're saying, "Yo, Pac, I know you can do better. I've heard you do better." Tell me, bro.
Yeah.
Because bro, you're not my friend if you're not telling me.
No, facts though.
Hey, I like
You know?
this Pac, man. I'm not gonna lie to you because this is. Hey, I'm with it. Hey,
Do you know how many
bro.
people have had this conversation
We've been
with
in
as
the
well?
studio,
Listen to me.
bro. We've been in the studio, right? And I was feeling myself on the song, right? The song, the concept was
the concept was hard.
sick.
Yeah,
you know what I
the
mean?
concept hard. Yeah, 100%.
But I just couldn't get it out, fam. It was just like
yeah.
I couldn't tap into what I needed
What
to
you want? Yeah.
for that song to
Yeah.
really hit the weight, you know? And he noticed it, and this was new to our relationship to each
Yeah.
other. So he could have been like, yeah, sick, man, it's hard,
No,
you know, just
But you need to be honest.
blow smoke up, you know what I mean?
You know,
I've done it with people
know,
in
but
sessions.
But this
I'm
is a
like,
new person. But this is what I'm saying.
but you know, bro. Like, it doesn't matter to me who is in the studio. The second you come in and you say, "Oh, Sim, we're working together," bet I am going to work with you how I know how to work with you.
But this is what I'm saying. So this is the problem. I could have took that to another producer,
Yeah.
another engineer.
And they would have gassed up the thing.
Would have been gassed.
Yeah, not me, bro.
I would have came out there like, I got hit on my hand.
yeah.
Not me, brother.
Until a few months later, when I'm like, nah,
this
this
ain't it.
really ain't it. You know what I mean? But now I'm paying for this.
Wait a minute.
Already,
this-
I already
you know
fed
what
the
I mean?
bread. Yeah, and I'm.
Yeah.
man,
And that's why I've not really, like, since that
Yeah, no, you told me like, yeah, you
yeah,
need
since
to
that
make it-
session,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, bro, like my process anyway, and I don't know if this is the same with you, but when I make new music, right, brand new music, I've just written it.
Yeah.
I like to go to the studio myself, by myself, record it, maybe 50 times, get it. Go home, listen to it, listen to what needs. That note was off. This bar's not really fitting there. You know what I mean? And sometimes it's difficult when you've. So that track, I just wrote it that day.
Yeah. No, you told me.
I went to the studio, tried it out, bro. We would then take after take,
Yeah.
and it was that way where it was just like, yeah, we both knew like, nah, tonight,
Yeah,
tonight's not the
but
night, you know.
The thing with me is like, you've seen this, bro. I'm such a patient engineer.
Yeah,
Like, I will tell you straight up, look, that's not, and I will help you. So, like, for example, right, Viv's got a song called Highs and Low. On that song, if we really talk about my work on that song, I was vocal producer, I was executive producer alongside with Viv. I was producer because I'm like, oh, this shouldn't work, this shouldn't be here. I was also the mixing engineer, the recording engineer. You know what I'm saying? That was my role on the song, because when she came to me with Highs and Lows, she played me the song. I was like, oh, this is fire. But I was like, this sounds Disney. And Viv's like, well, I'm like, yo, it sounds like something. I played the Cheetah Girls, I'm like, this is what it sounds like it belongs to. And she's like, oh, that's not what I'm like, I know that's not what you want. But the song itself has great potential. Boom. Played some, listen to some
I think you
flow.
played me this one actually.
Listen to some flow.
Yeah.
I was
I
like,
think I
okay,
heard this
cool,
one.
yeah, flow's fire. I'm like, okay, this is kind of vibes are going on. Like, I think even on her, she's got a behind the scenes out on YouTube. If you check it out, you will hear her in the behind the scenes saying how I'm cutting stuff out of the song. I'm like, yeah, because this doesn't make the song what it wants to be. Now, I remember when we finished Highs and Low and I played it to her and she's like, yo, and I saw the look on her face. I'm like,
trust the vision.
like, I'm good at my.
I'm him.
Like,
I am him.
No,
Look
but
at that board. What does it say? I am that
I
guy.
am him.
No, but it takes a while. Like, even what you were saying, like, it takes time to build and develop that trust. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and from you being in the studio and conversations we've had, you're like, okay, you can value that I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
You've been in studio and you've seen me work. You can be like, nah, Sim knows this shit. You know what I'm saying? But if
Yeah.
someone doesn't see or understand that, when I'm saying some of the things I'm saying, especially like you're saying, Scotland allows mediocrity to just run. If that's what they've experienced, and then I'm challenging that. It's like, nah, but if I go down the road to this person, I can just do it.
Yeah,
and
and they'll just gas you up.
Let me,
They'll
you
just
know what I'm
gas you
saying,
up.
while this person here, they're challenging me, and like, it's not even just. It's not just. How I look at it is, I don't take it personal because I don't think it's just the individual. I think it's when you're in a society that allows certain things. Whenever there's someone comes in to challenge it, even I'm like that when I'm playing basketball. I'm like, oh, but this is how I've always played. And my coach is like, oh yeah, no, but you need to do this. It takes a lot. Like I have to be aware enough to be like, my coach isn't telling me something wrong. You know what I'm saying? They want me to get better. So I can either be egotistic and be like, nah, but this is how I've always done it. Or I could run away and be like, nah, if I go to this person, they're gonna like affirm my BS. Or I can be like, you know what, raw, let me try this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if I try and I'm like, raw, this is actually it. So it's like, okay, cool. Then you start to like break the habits that you know in it. And I think,
do you know one thing that I think we'll let the siren pass, but one thing I think people, especially people in Scotland, need to learn how to take is criticism. Like obviously, and there's people that do hate, but having genuine people around you that can tell you, like I've had songs where I've recorded it in the house, I'm sitting, I'm like, can't lie, this one bangs. I've sent it to a couple of my boys, a couple of good close friends, and I'm like, there's people whose opinions I really value. And there's other people that I know, they'll just tell me I'm like, it sounds good, but they won't give me any constructive criticism. But I'm just like, you know, depending on how they text me back, I can gauge whether they're feeling it or not. But I remember sending this one song to one of my boys. I just recorded it and I said, yeah, I can't lie, this is kind of hard. I sent it to him. It's a bit different. It's kind of hard. I like it. He sent me back and he gave me like descriptions of what he didn't like. And in that moment, I could have been like, he doesn't know what he's talking about. He's not even a musician. Do you get what I'm saying? He doesn't understand music the way I understand music. But it's, at the same time, these are the people that are listening to the song.
Listen to yours.
These are the ones that are going to be listening to my song. So like, at the end of the day, that stream, whether I like it or not, I have to go back to the drawing board and think, right, so this is what he said. This is what other people are saying. What am I doing wrong? What can I do better? And it's one of those things where it hurts your egos. I'll be very honest, bro. Sometimes I'm thinking, oh, I'm the shit, and then I'm the guy. And then when I get it back, when I get the feedback, I'm sitting there like, I'm not that guy. And it hurts. But it's one of those things that you need it if you want to grow.
Yeah. But it's so difficult though. Like definitely what you guys are saying, like you need to be able to kill your ego at any given moment, or you will be killed by your ego. Meaning like the analogy you gave with the basketball coach, like at any given moment, like if you're trying to be great, you need to be able to take that criticism and understand, like, bro, this isn't personal.
It's not.
This is like a growth opportunity. That's the way you need to look at it. But on the flip side, it's difficult as well, because sometimes like you need to also trust the vision of what you're doing. So a story that I always go back on is Andre 3000 when he made Hey Ya, right? Before there, bro, he came from the south. He was making trap, like proper trap music, you know what I mean? Rap, like he was doing his thing, he was in his bag. When he made Hey Ya, bro, pop tune, he was wearing wigs, so, you know what I mean?
He wasn't with it.
Bro, his camp, his team were like, bro, this is gonna end your career. This is gonna kill you, you know? You'll never make music after this if you drop this. Bro, that's his biggest song, probably. Like,
yeah, it's crazy.
Probably, like, commercially, that's his biggest song.
Easily.
Anyone you
could live off of that song, to be honest.
Bro, you can walk out the street right now.
That song gets played to this day.
Bro, that song is
you can walk out to the street
timeless.
right now in Scotland, right? Start singing that song. No, bro, just anyone out the street, they'll be like, yeah, I know that song.
If you walk down in town on a Saturday night, bro, you hear that song in at least 4 or 5 different spots.
Ask anyone, 9 out of 10 people will know that song. So it's that way that, like, yeah, like we're saying, like, you need to be able to kill your ego. And there was probably at a certain point when his camp said that to him, and he sat and thought about it. Oh, cool, maybe it's not strong enough. I've got the idea there, and they're not feeling it. Cool, they don't need to feel it, but maybe it's not strong enough for them to actually be able to, like, appreciate it. You know what I mean? So that's the kind of duality where you need to be like, alright, sometimes, well, always take criticism, but trust your vision, man. Like, trusting your vision is gonna
100%. It kind of it's almost contradicting what we were saying at the beginning about being, you know, like gassing yourself up to be like, yeah, I'm that guy.
Yeah.
To being like, take criticism.
Yeah.
Be humble. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like it's finding.
Both things can be.
That's
true
what I'm saying.
at the same time,
It's finding the balance between like, listen, I know I'm good, but listen, at the same time, I can still improve.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's knowing that you can still improve,
You know,
which I feel like a lot of people, especially in the Scottish scene, struggle to deal with. Is like, if you tell them that hey, maybe you should try doing this, or you're a hater. Now you
or
don't
not
rate
even
me.
now you're a hater. Sometimes like people don't value your opinion because you're in the same boat as them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, if like, why is this guy telling me blah 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 when we're in the same studios, like doing the same thing, we're doing the same shows, so why is this man telling me that this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the ego death. That's your ego is killing you.
Yeah.
It's killing you slowly. You don't even realize it because, bro, like, if I give you advice where I'm coming from, like, yo, Sinathi, I heard that track, it was beautiful. One thing, right? I didn't really feel that. Maybe just switch that. You can take it, you can leave it.
Yeah, bro. It's completely optional.
It's not by hostage.
Yeah.
It's actually not by but for me, it's like the way you take that advice shapes how I give you advice in the future.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna waste my energy trying
to help,
trying to convince someone like, yo, try this again, and you're not taking it. Cool.
I'm fighting a losing battle.
I'll take my advice to the next person. You know what I mean?
And that's
If
not to
it's
say that
needed.
everyone's criticism you need to take to heart, but like,
Yeah.
if it's something that you hear, or maybe you should try doing this, and you hear it constantly, maybe you should try doing it.
Just try.
Yeah,
just,
maybe.
Like,
Yeah.
there's
Just
no harm
try
in
it.
trying at
Just
the end of the
try it,
day,
bro.
and if it doesn't work, go back to what you were
Go
doing.
back to your thing, innit?
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? But
Yeah, you're gonna say something.
but I was just gonna summarize what we were saying.
Because I was gonna
Yeah.
piggyback off something he said, which I think is gonna be mad contradictory, but this is how you have to take it. You know, when you say it's not personal, it is personal,
Yeah.
and the
I get
reason
what
why
you
it's
mean,
personal
yeah.
because this is personal on two aspects. I'm taking time out of my day to tell you something, so that's personal to me, but it's also personal to you because I'm telling you something about you now. The difference is
Yeah.
when you receive it, it is personal because realistically, if you're trying to be better, hearing someone tell you how to be better, it should fuel you to be better. You know what I'm saying? It should, for me anyway, like if I'm doing something wrong, like if I'm playing like and I play bad defense and my friend's like, bro, what you doing, bro? Like pick it up. Like I take it personal because I'm like, nah, bro, they're right. Why am I'm playing like a bum right now? You know what I'm saying? Even when it comes to so for example, right, the last 2 months mixing has been an interesting phase for me in the sense of I know when I mix something, I know when I get good sounds, I know when I get bad sounds. Like there's certain parts of mixing that is just second nature to me. Recently a lot of my mixes haven't been sounding as wide as my other mixes. Now I'll send it off to mastering and my mastering engineer makes it do what he does. It's tough. It's not a bad, like the mixes aren't bad. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm doing like the mixing quality is still of the same standard. For me, the openness isn't as open as I like it to be. You know what I'm saying? So I have had to go into my whole mixing template and start to break it down. Like what's making it, like I'm just breaking it apart, bro. Like I still have the same template as this sounds good, this word, this like stuff that I know like works. Like I'm just breaking it out. The foundation ain't changed. I'm just adding to the foundation to make it better. You know what I'm saying?
The house.
Yeah, because for me, I take it personal. It's like, bro, like I need my mixes to sound a certain way, so I'm taking it personal. But then I'm also taking it personal in the sense like it's not a bad way. I'm taking it personal. It's like, bro, I want to be better. So
Yeah.
let me start making the changes that need to be made. So that's for me. Like always take everything personal. It's just don't react to it personally. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like if you don't react to it personally, what you can do is then you use it as a fuel in it. Because like healthy fuel, like if you see yourself as a certain standard and everyone else tells you you're not at that standard, use that as fuel to get to the standard you see yourself on. So take it personally. Just don't react personally, because when you react personally, it's like, you soft.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, you soft. But if you like take it personal and be like, cool, bet. Like, take the advice. Like, for me, like, when I teach people mixing, I tell them, look, what I'm showing you about mixing is what I know about mixing. Take what makes sense, throw away what don't make sense. If you want to take how I exactly mix, come speak to me and I'll sit with you and I'll break down why I'm using everything and why I'm doing it, how I'm doing it. I'll give you a full in-depth as to why I've chosen what I've chosen. But when I'm teaching mixing to people and I'm doing workshops and masterclasses, take what makes sense, throw away what doesn't. Because there's some stuff I may do mixing that you may take and be like, I can add this to my way.
Still art, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's some stuff that you're like, I do this, but this is a different way I could do this. There's some stuff you be like, bro, this don't make no sense.
Yeah.
Fine, that's your way. You know what I'm saying? Like, take what makes sense and throw it. But that's how I look at when people give me criticism. I take it personally, but I'll never react personally, because I'm like, if I react personally, it looks bad. But when I take it personal, what I do is then I can sit and reflect. And I can reflect like, this is really messed up. I'll reflect in the sense of, one, in terms of like music and stuff, is like, if the roles were flipped, for example, like, I wouldn't take advice from someone who's not in a better position than I am in terms of what I'm trying to do. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, if the roles were flipped, would I take that same advice? You know what I'm saying? Or like, if
you were given advice,
if I was them and they were me, would I take that advice? You know what I'm saying? Knowing what I know about them, knowing what I know about me, would I take that? You know what I'm saying? It's like, for example, like, let's say someone who's just started mixing was telling me about mixing.
Yeah.
It's very much a pinch of salt I'm taking it with, I promise you. Because the reason why I'm taking it with very much a pinch of salt is this: I'm not going to disprove or disregard anything you've said, because that is what you know. But I also know what I know about mixing. And I also know that my experience of mixing is more than the time that I've actually been mixing, because the people who I'm learning from and I've learned from have 20 plus years of experience. So I'm taking all of their experience into consideration. And I'm taking, okay, maybe your mixing experience is more than a year. Maybe you've learned from other people who've been, but it's like, then I'm like, okay, cool, that's fine. But then I'm like, I've been in these rooms with these people. Have you been in these rooms? I don't know. So then, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm not disregarding it completely.
It's a weird one because
I'm not disregarding it completely. I'm just, I take everything with a pinch of salt. Like, I'll be someone that will go home and I'll try what they say. I'm like, oh, raw, this actually is nice. I'll be like, yo, that idea, fire.
Yeah, that's the part that
so that's the difference. That's
me. Like, I'll go and be like, raw, let me actually try this. Like,
it's
fair enough, yo. This thing kind of,
yeah.
It's really difficult because, like, within art, there's things that are objective and there's things that are subjective.
Yeah.
So if me with my mixing engineer, which is like, I know how to mix, but not in any level that I'll put it out and ruin my career, you know what I mean? But if
it's crazy.
ruin my career is crazy. Bro, I've tried it. I've took the song down, but you know what I mean? But if I come to you, right, with much more experience, you have much more experience than I, and I tell you, yo, those vocals are too low.
Oh, I'll turn it up.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would. Do you know what?
But that doesn't require much mixing engineering.
Yeah,
that's just like, yo.
That's because you're listening. That if you think it's low, that's fine.
Objectively, I've went to my house. I've listened to it,
and it sounds low.
And it sounds low to me. You know what I mean?
But you backed it up by being like, look, I went home, listened to it, and it sounds low. Because if you say the vocals too low, I'm gonna be like, they sound fine. Why do you think they're low?
Yeah.
And if you say, oh, I went home on my speaker, I'm like, alright, cool, bet. I'll turn it up a bit more.
Yeah.
Genuinely, because I'm like, if it's supposed to translate across all systems, and you're telling me it's low, that means it's not doing what it's supposed to do. So I'll turn it up.
So something like that is quite objective, right?
Yeah.
Cool. But then I could say, yo, this needs a lot more reverb. And you know, if I crank this reverb, it's gonna start messing with things. You know what I mean?
I've been in that situation.
So that's subjective where like, yeah, I might need to humble myself and be like, nah, this guy knows what he's talking about. Because maybe I want mad reverb to sound mad spacey, but not understanding what that's gonna do to the other sounds and how.
But that's what it is. That's a lack of understanding. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what it is. Because I've been in a situation where I've done a mix. I've done a mix with my friend Meru. I'm shouting you out on this one. Shout out to Meru. We've done a dope project here. During the mixing process, Meru wanted more reverb, and I was like, Meru, you get more reverb on this. It's gonna be. She's like, nah, I want more reverb. I'm like, Meru, I'm telling you, it ain't it. She's like, nah. I'm like, I bet. Me and Meru's a very close friend of mine. I can call her, pick up, we chat for hours, yeah? Boom, I said, bet Meru, watch what's going to happen. Sent it to her. She's like, oh, yeah. We went in the studio, sit down. She's like, actually, you know what? You was right about the reverb thing. I was like, really, Merunifa? Was I? Yeah. Crazy. Unbelievable.
I've seen this guy get paid, and it's you don't want to be on the receiving end of that.
Yeah.
You don't want
like, really, Meru? Sit down. Crazy. But obviously, because you're my brethren, like, I'm going to do that. But then, obviously, like, if like, different clients where it's like different. I know the relationship with who I'm working with, innit? So like with that, I will always preface if someone like wants certain effects more, I will tell them the ramifications of like there's the reason why I don't think this would work is because of X, Y, and Z. But we can try it. That's the most important thing I learned as an engineer. Try something because the vision I'm seeing and the vision the artist seen may not collide at the same point. But if I try what they want, I can get closer to seeing what they're trying to look at. You know what I'm saying? Because then by me doing that, it doesn't kill me. I make a logic. You make a new project template. You make a new alternative. Turn it up. Send it to them. They're like, that's a bit too much. All right, cool. We can go back to the original one. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like it take, bro. That's a 2-second thing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So for me, like stuff like there's certain things, especially like that, where it's not enough my back to try it. You know what I'm saying?
It's a learning process.
It's not enough my back because it's like one, what it does for the artist is they feel heard. They feel like, okay, this engineer really is listening to me. Then me on the other hand, it's like, I've tried it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? But even if it's like, this is kind of close, I'm like, okay, cool. I kind of see what they're trying to do. But I'm like, okay, cool. With my experience, okay, they want this. I know that I'm going to have to put something underneath it to control this a bit more. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's just trying to meet them in that middle ground. So like stuff like that, like.
And sometimes artists don't really, like I've seen.
They don't know the right words sometimes.
That's what I'm saying. The terminology of what they
don't
want.
know the right words.
Like, yo, can you make the voice a bit more like? You're like,
you're like.
Yeah. So it's like a bit right now, but make it more. You're like, see? Bro, what are you talking? Yeah. So just make it more like I'm in space, but at the same time I'm in your face. You're like, brother, like what are you trying to tell?
For
like,
me, all I hear is you need your vocals super clear and crisp. That's what I got from that. You need your vocals
but
super
spacey
clear
as well. So
but that's what I'm saying. Super clear and crisp, like super like you need
sometimes
to feel
it's
like
terminology, but that's what I'm saying. Like always make sure, and that's why I mentioned my little mixing experience. It's not to be a mixing master engineer, but for me, it's always important to like in my career, I need to sit at every table and at least know what people are talking
what the hell's happening.
Yeah.
100%.
So if I'm sitting with you and we're mixing and mastering, right, and you're throwing terms and you're saying, the compression threshold needs to be 2-to-1 because it'll fit better with it. I understand what you're saying. You know what I mean? And I can understand as well. Like, alright, cool, but try 2-to-2 because that'll give this type of. You know what I mean? And then when I'm sitting with the graphic designer, I'm like, alright, cool. This needs to be like this. This needs to be. Then you're sitting with
this. To speak different languages.
Speak
100%.
different languages.
That's
100%. Within music, that's
very
so
valuable skill.
So
100%.
Very valuable.
That's why I like what you're doing as well, because that's basically that's you in one package. In one package.
For real. Like
you do a lot of things.
I think it's helped me because I've been in sessions where I'm not the producer and I'm just the artist, and it's a bit funny because I tend to produce more than I this year anyways, and like sitting in with sessions with my boys or like other producers, and I'm like, right, I'm just gonna be the artist, but at the same time I see what the producer's doing, I understand what he's trying to do, and I'm inputting my thing. I'm like, why don't you try this? Why don't you do that? And then when you can speak what is being done, you can bounce back ideas and things just start to flow. You get things done so much quicker. Like, I remember the first time I worked with this. There's a specific artist I worked with Pence, and he's one person that he knows what he wants way before the session even starts, bro. And like other artists do it as well, but he was the first person I worked with that just knew exactly what he was looking for when he came into the studio. Like, he'd be like, this is what I want, this is the kind of track I want, that's how I want my voice to sound. And that helped me also input but it also helps me input my knowledge as an artist and a producer into this is what I think would sound really cool. This is what I think, because a lot of people, I feel like, well, I don't know, but a lot of people feel like they will just do whatever the artist requires of them. Sometimes the artist is wrong. The customer isn't always right. Sometimes, as we've just heard, that you've put too much reverb on this vocal. I've told you it's not gonna work, but you wanna try it? Okay, cool. I had an artist over at D-Notes, and she was like, "Oh, I really want to do this. Can you make this louder? Can you do that?" And I had to explain to her. I was like, "Listen, if you want to hear it, I can do it for you, but this is why I didn't do it initially. This is why I didn't do it, because these are the ramifications." And I think it sounds clear like this. I also don't think you should do this because, and I'm also thinking as an artist, because I think that's one thing I have which benefits me, is she was stacking vocals and she wanted this vocal to mean like this vocal and this vocal and to be all over the place. And I said, listen, if you now start putting this one up, it's going to take away from the lead. You don't want that backing vocal to overpower the lead, because then what we listen to is too busy. And then they kind of like sit back and they're like, all right, okay, you know what? I didn't think about that. Do you know what I mean? It's always having that level of communication, I think, is like, and it's not, you don't need to know the ins and outs about mixing and mastering. You don't need to know what a bus means. You don't need to know what any of that means. But if you don't understand the fundamentals, like you have a direction of what you want, then I can help you get there. Do you get what I'm saying? And
it's trust as well. Like I'm saying, like if an artist is coming to you with at least basic understanding, you can be like, all right, cool. Like, even if I try this, it's not just like they're not just trying to be difficult type thing, you know what I mean? Like, they're coming with some understanding. All right, cool, they might be wrong. All right, cool, Pac. Yeah, you might be wrong on that, but I appreciate that you've come and you've at least done some research. You know what I mean? It's like doing an interview. It's like, if someone starts talking about some random stuff that doesn't make sense, the artist is going to be like, yo, bro, this guy doesn't know. But if you come doing some research, even if you're wrong on the facts, it's like, all right, cool. They tried. You know what I mean? So let me correct them. So that's the same process you guys are talking about. Like,
I actually had a session. I didn't have the session, but I walked in on a session, and what I've noticed about, especially like white Scottish rappers, is like when they are rapping, they always emphasize the word that rhymes. Like, I don't know if you've ever listened to like just like white Scottish rap. Like, when they rap, every single time there's a word, the rhyme scheme, you know when that word that rhymes comes in, because they'll be like and I was saying it to this guy. Most. Now I'm not saying every single one, but like from what I've heard, I don't listen to a lot.
Majority of y'all got basic flows.
From what I've heard, from what I've heard, I don't listen to too much.
They don't like, hey, yo, that's under disclaimer. These views are only Harlequins and
we're putting in every video.
But just from what I've heard, like, I even said to the guys, like, I don't listen to too much, but from what I've heard, this is what tends to be what, and it's obviously it's a culture thing. A lot of you guys, obviously, this is how you guys grew up. This is how you guys have learned to rhyme and stuff, which is completely fair. But this is one thing I've noticed. That's why you guys all sound the same. You guys have there's no differentiation. You put MC Tiny and you put MC whatever, I'm not gonna know who the difference is, because you guys all sound the same to me. Respectfully, no, I'm not trying to dig at you, but I was saying it.
That's not a shot, just to clarify, because
it's not.
There is actually an MC Tiny.
That's also not just limited to just rappers, white rappers. Like, they're famous rappers that actually all have the same flow. So don't take it like, if you take it personal, that's your business.
That's your own. I can't lie.
It's an artist thing, but when you look at it from the lens of Scottish rappers, well, Scotland, well, there's not much of us anyway. Bro, if 4 people are doing the same flow, it's bait,
it's just like, you don't want to be all the same. So I was saying to him, I was like, have you ever tried of like making it less subtle, or trying different rhyme schemes. Like, to be fair, in his defense, he was hopping on different styles of beats, so he was experimenting with flows and stuff, which I respect. And I was even complimenting him. I was like, oh, you know, I like this bit, you could work on this bit, I like doing that, because I feel like if someone walked into our session and just said, oh, you're hard, and didn't give me any criticism, I'd be like, you're just lying, bro. I don't believe you.
Just glazing.
Yeah, I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
Yeah.
But I walked in and I gave him some criticism. He took it well. He was like, I never even noticed that I did that. Now that you say that, I do realize it. I'm like thinking back at some songs, I do realize that I do that. I'm gonna try and change that. And I think that's what we need, and especially in the Scottish space, is what. And it's not just Scottish rappers; it's also the singers. We don't really like experiment with like all the R&B songs tend to sound the same. And, do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not, again. Listen, I'll put myself in that bracket. If I sound the same as everyone else, please call me out on it.
Basically,
but it's one of them.
Yeah, what I'm hearing from it is like, too many people are playing it safe. It's easy to play it safe. What I see, personally, that's what I see. Like, too many people in Scotland are playing it safe because...
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe you guys need to show me the same people, because the people that I have my eyes in Scotland, and they don't.
No. I see I see the people that you're talking about that are not playing it safe.
Okay, cool.
But I'm just saying, like,
on a grand scale.
When we're talking, in terms of
I don't see it on a grand scale.
Yeah,
you know, I'm like
the mediocrity that we were talking about earlier on. This is what, this is what I was talking about. This is why people feel like there's a mediocrity when it comes to the scene, because it's like,
the people are.
Listen,
like, I don't really.
It's like in the scene, if you line up 20 artists, right? Maybe
like two
or three of them aren't playing it safe.
Really?
Yeah.
Then I've just been finding the right ones, and thank God. But
playing it safe can mean different things as well. Like, sometimes it's just like, it's hard to explain. Like,
I feel like playing it safe up here is more just like you're just doing what everyone else is doing.
You're doing what everyone else is doing. Yeah, but that's
what I'm saying. The people that I've found interesting aren't doing what everyone else is doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? For example, Pence, he's not doing what everyone else is doing.
No, he's not.
You're not doing what anyone else is doing. Jeremy's not doing what anyone else is doing. Becca is not doing what anyone else is doing. Bems ain't doing what anyone else is doing.
Thing is,
Pac, you ain't doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, Alexander Romance ain't doing what people are doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, the people that I find interesting, that I'm like, okay, Harry, he ain't doing what everyone else is doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, the people that even AJ47 ain't doing what everyone else is doing.
Yeah, no, he's cold.
Yeah, he's
cold.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but this is the thing, though. Like,
I've got my eyes on aren't doing the same thing as what everyone else
this is the thing.
Yeah,
but see, all those people you've mentioned, there's a reason why they're doing well.
Even Hani ain't doing like, they have
but
their
there's
own
a reason
unique,
why
they have their own unique.
There's
sound.
a reason why those people are doing well.
Okay.
But then you have the
there's another side to the.
There's another side to everyone else who are.
I hope to never see the other side.
I
hope to never see the other side.
No, do you know what is?
Come to the studio.
Do you know what's crazy?
No,
I didn't realize there was an other side until I started working more. I knew there was another side, but I wasn't really tapped in until I started working at like D notes.
To the other side,
and then I was seeing some of the artists.
Like your studio, like, not to discredit Dino at all, because
he's doing dope shit.
He's about like the studio at least, but I feel like your studio is very.
Oh, I'm very selective.
It's kind of invite only.
Yeah. Not everyone can just walk in. You can't just book that one.
Y'all are right about it.
Can't just be booking that one.
Whereas D-Note himself, the person, he's very much the same. But his studio
business-wise
is very inclusive.
Like,
if you want to book today,
come in, man.
Tom, Dick, and Harry. You know what I mean?
Anyone can come in.
It's your first track. Anyone can come in, and that's great for progression. But definitely, that's where I would understand you are saying this and you are saying I don't know what you're talking about. Everyone I'm reaching out to.
You better write it. I'm not even lying, because I actually be like, yo, look, I got a studio.
Bro, someone from the street could walk in and do a session.
Bro, I had a session,
That's not the same with you, you know what I mean?
I had a session, and halfway through my session, somebody buzzed up the intercom and was like, I just want to know what your prices are like.
Oh, right, yeah, it just
like-
never
just
happened at my
random.
spot. Bro.
Do you know what I mean? So I was just like, yeah, no, anybody can come in here. So this is where I discovered this other side of the Scottish scene, and I was like, there's a whole scene that I don't know about, and I've been, I don't think I've been in the scene for a minute, right?
Yeah, but
But like I've been on like this side of the scene, and I don't want to say the black side or the white side, but I've been on this side.
Of
the
black side, bro. It's all good. It
is what it is.
It is what it is.
But I've been on this side of the scene,
what it is, man.
where people are making hip hop, R&B, rap, and drill, and then there's this completely other side where there's like, they're making dance music, they're making drill as well, but they're also doing like hyper. Well, I don't even know hyper pop and all this, all this,
is alright.
and all this other stuff, and I'm like, wow, like so. I'm like in a completely different world over this side.
Oh, that's what you mean.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like. Oh, sorry.
No. I'm still talking about that, but like I'm just saying like there's other sides of the scene that I'm like still. I'm still discovering.
That part of the scene I've discovered like so right next to my studio there's Subsign Academy, and at Subsign they just do like drum and bass, house, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm locked in with Simon from Subsign, and me and him, like, we have all conversations. Resonate, me and him have conversations. Sam's with Richie, so in that aspect of the like variety of music in Scotland, I've always like once I got here, I try and dig in as deep as possible. You know what I'm saying? But like I've genuinely like outside of that side, the other side where anyone can just pull up. No, I haven't seen that because like as you guys have said, bro, like my studio is really much an invite.
Yeah,
so, like,
but that's been like mostly the scene growing up in Scotland has been mostly that scene that I've seen, like especially when I see pages post artists, like if some pages post whatever, and it's like, what are we trying to build here? Like,
fair enough, fair.
What are we trying to like represent? Is this the best of Scotland, or is this just anyone that's paying for a little video can just jump on your page?
Yeah. No, but there's beauty to both of your approaches, both your studios, because, for example, if you're going to Simeon, come prepared, come ready.
Yeah.
No, don't even come ready. Just come ready to be challenged.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, you don't have to come ready because
come serious about it. You know what
I mean?
Yeah. Like you're not coming to just like mess about and just have a little. Bro, there's certain people, and the reason why I stopped going to Pirate Studio is washed. Bro, I'll tell you guys for free. That studio there, it just lost so much credibility.
Listen to
like
me.
I started going there.
Pirate Studio is not washed. It's just who you go to Pirate Studio with.
No. The Glasgow one
is
have you been? No.
Yeah.
You have.
I'm not talking about
Have you been to the Glasgow one? No, the Glasgow one. No. The Glasgow one is.
Have you?
No, he has.
We did a writing camp there, bro.
No, but we were lucky because for some reason everything was there. But sometimes
I'm not talking about the company as a whole. I'm talking about
the facility.
The facility.
Yeah.
In Glasgow.
I don't think the facility is that horrible.
No, it's just that like
you ain't been to the
it's
same one.
in Glasgow. Do you know what I mean?
And it's not even just the equipment, blah blah blah. Right. What I'm talking about is I used to go to Pirate Studio in Glasgow, the Glasgow one, when it first started, and it was like people were serious. Like people were there 12 hours just making music. It was beautiful. Like even if you weren't up there, right? Now I go and it's just kids trying to get drunk.
Oh yeah. You know
what I mean? That's what I mean. That's why it's washed.
But, right. Okay, I see. Oh, do you mean the quality of people that they're letting anybody in? Of course.
Like absolutely anyone. Anyone.
It's a business model. You paying for a service? Okay.
But going back to what I was saying, so I appreciate what you're doing in D Notes because a lot of people don't have the patience to tell, for example, whoever that artist was that you're communicating with, you know, because for that artist whose flows may be similar to everyone, their friend group is doing the same thing.
Yeah.
So how would they have the thought of doing anything other, you know?
Yeah.
But you're coming from a side where your friends are Rebecca and Jeremy and this person, you know what I mean? Like I can name like 4 or 5 people in your entourage and none of them make the same sound.
Entourage is crazy.
Entourage.
You know what?
To be fair though, he's not even lying. Like,
you know what I mean?
T-Kid and Ace make 2 different music and
they're
brothers.
Like, they're really like
they're so different and they're both rappers, but they're
they live in the same yard,
bro. They literally have the same upbringing. They're literal siblings. and
They're
they make
so
different
different.
music.
You know what I mean?
Like
Completely.
when you
different
when
music.
sometimes when I forget like Ace raps. Bro.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah. When he
That guy
raps, he's-
raps. And then thing is, have you ever seen them live?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bro.
see them live. Like
I stopped
when-
Ace. Like I was like, bro, you're him, bro.
bro.
You know what it takes for an artist. Sometimes you just like I was like, bro, your writing is second. Another person, Pence as well.
Yeah,
I've said to Pence, bro, your writing is crazy.
I'm like, how do you even
Pence
think
is-
of that? Like that's
Pence is crazy.
That's the type of people, bro. Sometimes I'm like, yo, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
he drops out of tracks and I'm like, alright, cool.
when you hear-
Grab these 10 and start again. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna have to start again.
Pence is really like
Nah, he's different, bro. He's
problem,
different.
man.
Bro, you know what's funny as well?
Him, Becca, and Jeremy on a track would be dirty.
Bro, you know what's funny as
Thing
well?
is, they've actually worked together because he does the shows and he
Yeah.
always gets them to do it
Yeah.
I'm saying on,
on
a,
a
song,
song. Yeah, nah.
three of them.
But this is the power of entourage. What I
Hey, let me
call
call
entourage.
Pele actually after this and have that conversation.
Yeah, their man, their camp is just crazy.
Yeah, their cap is.
We'll get onto that in a sec.
Yeah, their
but
camp is cool.
what's mad about like your group as well and how special your group are in your upbringing, right? So I remember years ago. This is maybe 5, 6, 7 years. So this
5 years ago is years ago, bro. I mean, to be fair, there was a pandemic, so
nah, no,
and the pandemic has messed
maybe
up.
more, maybe close to 6, 7.
Yeah, but
maybe
the
5.
pandemic really
Yeah,
messed
yeah,
up
yeah.
time after. Like,
No,
I'm
it's
not gonna
still
lie.
years ago. Because if you say years ago,
I'm thinking a decade, bro. When you say years,
nah.
7 years ain't a decade.
Nah, that's all right. Cool.
Yeah,
A while ago.
A while ago.
yeah, a while back.
A while back. But anyway, so this is when I was kind of, I was really pushing, doing my thing, hot, fresh.
Pac-Man,
type
yeah,
thing.
it's Pac-Man time.
Nah, this is still Pac, but I was doing like shows and shows.
Yeah.
Anyway, whatever. I was feeling myself back then. You know what I mean? Like when you're getting the validation
Yeah.
all the time. Anyway, at the same time though, I was working for Scottish Power. Right, I was doing kind of sales, but I was basically in a shopping center trying to get people to swap their. You know those people that you try and dodge. I was one of them.
Yeah. Look,
But
you
anyway.
get in the eye and say, "Nah, bro, I'm good," and I keep pushing.
But at the same time, I understood like, yo, this is a great opportunity for me to promote myself as
Yeah,
well.
100%.
Like when young kids would walk past, instead of obviously going for like, yo, are you gonna sign up to pay bills? Because not, I'm like, yo, do you like rap music? Oh yeah, we love rap music. Yo, my name is Pat. You know what I mean?
Tell me
"Oh,
out,
that's
tell
it,
me
you
out,
like me?"
yeah.
This one time, so before I knew who Pence was, right, him and his group were there, and I walked up to them, confidence, bro. I was like, yo, have you guys heard of the best rapper in Scotland? Like, who's that? I'm like, it's me, fam. They're like, nah, it's this guy, it's Pence. I was like, huh? We're like,
Yeah.
nah,
Yeah,
it's him.
yeah, I can,
And I was like, huh?
yeah.
I was like, raw.
Yeah,
couple steps back.
Bro, it floored me, fam. I was
Bro.
like, that's crazy. And I went and checked him. I was
Yeah,
like,
that, bro.
bro, yeah,
immediately,
yeah, he's-
immediately. I'd be like,
he's
yo,
hard,
play
he's
me your
hard.
song right now,
He's hard.
right now, immediately. I need to hear that
He's tough.
because if you have that confidence, say that, play me your thing right now.
No, bro. But the way Pence is, he doesn't talk too much.
Yeah, no.
He sat there, he was like, he was just minding his business. He was being cool. His boys were like, nah.
Yeah, no.
It's this
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
It's
This
crazy
guy's the one.
how like their network. It's almost similar to like how me and my friends are, but their network, they are crazy. Like he's got a solid team with him.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And like
And the way they're pushing as well.
Oh, yeah.
See the thing that they done with Size recently.
that thing was
Bro, that's mad.
Yeah.
That's crazy, fam. That's crazy.
I know.
Like that's different type of moves of like, how can we push this differently? It's what we're talking about, like doing things differently. Like you don't have to do too much to think outside the box.
Yeah.
I think right now he's in France, and the messed up thing, right? I think he's in Paris right now, Pence and Pele. But also my brother Carrie is also in Paris as well. Bro, yeah, nah, it's lit. It's lit. Music is in for a great
man.
time. Scottish,
Yeah, man.
Scottish
There's a lot
music.
Scottish
music,
happening.
You man have a lot of gems, man.
I feel like
man.
now the scene is entering like a new phase. Like,
next 5 years, man. You man got
oh, the
next
new
5 years.
phase
you man
is
got-
like there's people that I'm hearing. I'm like, you just need the platform, bro. Like
Next-
keep
the next
going,
5 years,
and the
bro.
platform is yours. But there's people that I'm hearing. I'm like, chai. I need to get into like people like Kai Sinclair, Faraz.
Oh yeah, Kai's cold. I've
People-
not heard
Kai's
for us.
For-
Kai's cold. I
Yeah.
heard Kai do one rap.
Yeah,
Like Kai, someone else said, "Yo, check this brother out. He's cold." And I'm like, "Alright, cool." But
Have you
yeah,
heard of Baz?
Fairs.
Baz.
yeah.
Baz.
Who's Baz?
Yeah, he's sick, man. He's sick. He's like
Baz?
an Afro.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll send him your
So
way.
maybe
Like-
my ears isn't to the ground as well as maybe I'm not in the trenches like I thought. Maybe I need to jump back in there.
Now
and get
there's a
deeper in the
few
trenches, man.
folk, and I think everyone's. What I like about especially this side of the scene is everyone's just taking up what they like to do. Nobody's like, oh, we should all do this or we should all do that.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, you like rap music? Here's some artists that make rap music, but they're all different. You like R&B? Here's R&B artists. They all sound very different. You like, I don't know, like OP music. There's some guys that are doing that, and then you've also got the Scottish scene where people are doing their thing. And what I like about the Scottish scene is like the people that are in there, like especially these like white Scottish rappers, bro, they are loved by their scene, which is one thing that I feel like on this side of the scene, you have to really earn that. Whereas over here, if you can spit a
sometimes
couple of
it's
bars,
given.
sometimes
Yeah.
it's just one of them ones that if you can spit a couple of bars and you're consistent with it, you're gonna get a lot of love. You're gonna get a lot of ratings.
Yeah, that's something I've clocked as well. That sometimes it's like, I don't know if it's a good or bad thing. Maybe both, because it's like for them to grow, they need that love, you know. But it's sometimes going back to pushing the mediocrity, because you know sometimes like with promoters, especially show promoters, right? One thing I learned early. It's not about your music, bro. It's how much
How much
tickets
people can
you
sell?
can,
Yeah,
you can bring into the
how many
venue.
people
You know what
can
I
bring
mean?
to this event?
So if you're all right, but you
You
got
can
your
bring
whole
100 people in.
your whole team,
Brother, you're coming
your
to my
whole
show every
scheme,
time.
your whole area.
Facebook mom
You know
saw
what I
it, they
mean?
posted it.
Brother,
Do you
know
get what I'm
I mean?
saying?
You know what I
I'm
mean?
making money.
You know
No,
what I mean?
we all win.
I don't care about
I don't care about nothing else, bro.
you on stage
I'm making
there.
bread.
Yeah.
You're making bread. Happy day.
So
You
yeah,
feel
no,
my
that
thing?
what you're
Yeah.
saying is very
Yeah.
true. Because like,
Yeah.
I feel like, especially I'll speak for myself. I feel like, you know, when I started making music, there was a lot that I had to do to kind of get to where I wanted to get to and get all these shows and stuff. But I couldn't have done that even if I had like a few people backing me. I still had to like show like, listen, I'm actually good. Don't just put me on if I'm not good. But yeah.
No, but it should always be earned though. Because
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah.
when your sound leaves outside of Scotland, people aren't just gonna be like, oh, this is Sinathi.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, who's this guy?
Yeah.
I earn my respect, you know. So that's why I feel like on this side it's better. But yeah, just to wrap it up, I wanted to ask one final question.
Yeah.
Apart from all the artists we've mentioned, give a shout out to like 2 or 3 people really doing it to end on a positive note, man.
2 or 3 people that are really doing it. You know what? I'm gonna give a shout out to. Oh, I actually don't know. You know, there's a lot of people that I want to shout out.
There's a lot of people we've mentioned already.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna be biased because I've worked with him.
Come on.
T Kid.
Yes.
He's one person that he's really changed his sound. From what you guys have heard on Spotify. He's not dropped anything in a long time.
Nah, I remember.
Big Mood obviously is like a little hint of what he's on now, what he's capable of. But he's capable of so much more. So T Kid, and I want to give a big shout out to Jeremy, because I saw him perform the other day live, and he is someone else that's just like wow. Like you just hear him sing, you're like, I remember getting off stage and be like, wow, I can sing? Nah, I can't sing. This guy can sing, bro.
Yeah, Jeremy does that.
He can
Jeremy
sing.
does
But
that still.
I'd say those two. Right now, obviously, there's a lot of people, you know who you are.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't have to say everyone's name, but those two just now off the top of my head.
For
Big shout out to them. T Kid, hurry up and come back, man. The streets miss you.
Streets mystery is crazy.
You heard it.
Stay at home. Be a good man. Stay at home.
But
The
yeah.
music, just
Stay
the
at
music,
home.
though, just the music.
But yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
That's
the
us.
rerun.
That's
That's the rerun.
That's
Yes.
the rerun.
Yeah, man. Told you, bro.
Yeah.
Got
It
the
was
boy
good to be
back in.
back.
Did the rerun.
yeah.
Yeah, man. That's us. Still, next week you're gonna be riding solo.
Riding solo.
Sorry,
Solo
sorry,
next
folks.
week.
I'm in London.
Busy man.
Yeah, I'm in London.
Professional.
Yeah, man.
Homie coming from LA, one of the dopest singers you guys will ever hear in your whole life.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna be in studio. So yeah,
Alright.
yeah.
That's us.
That's us.
Love.
Peace.
You are listening to Jambo Radio across Scotland. This is Jambo Radio News.